Hi, and welcome to the Market Alert for Wednesday, the 26th of November 2025. So US stocks gained while the dollar in yields retreated on soft data and Russia-Ukraine optimism. Treasury curve also sharpened amid reports that the NEC director Hasnet is the frontrunner to replace Fed Chair Powell in the new year. And dollar and yields fall on soft data as positive Ukraine rhetoric. And what else have we got? Gold consolidation ending. The skew suggests squeeze. Gold loves rising Japanese rates, so this remains a massive driver of the shiny metal, despite a few talking about it on a daily basis. So it looks like, and seasonally as well, that gold is about to make another run. But for us in the UK here today, well, we don't know what's going to happen. It looks like it's going to be a bit of an unmitigated disaster. Let me just move this across so you can actually see the actual headlines. There we go. So Reeves today acknowledged voters' anger ahead of raft of tax hikes in the budget today. So let's see what she comes out with. So that's today. Wouldn't normally watch it, but today I might as well suffer the pain as with everybody else and see what is actually going to happen, and also the reaction of the opposite party during it as well. All of the boos and hisses and everything else might as well make it entertaining, but it's not going to be good for anybody today, is the way the speculation has been for weeks. I'm more intrigued to see if she actually does lower the VAT threshold, that sort of thing, what she's going to do to the self-employed market personally. We'll see. Anyway, with that, let's move along. Economic news today. Just before I do, we've got ECB stability review. That's at 9 a.m. with Lagarde. She's also back out at 5 p.m. And what else have we got? UK autumn forecast statement. It's the budget. They dress up it with all these numbers. It's like unemployment claims, or claimant count as it's now known, instead of unemployment claims. For the UK, whereas in the US it's unemployment claims. So matter of semantics there. Durable goods and durable goods orders. Well, the focus in the UK today is going to be is this woman, and in the US it's going to be the possibility of this deal coming through as far as Russia and Ukraine are concerned. Right, let's have a look at the markets and kick off with the Dow. So in the Dow, the market obviously having found support down here. We've been through this in the last few days about the demand, the climatic volume, the fact that the market was oversold. Now moving back to the upside, you can see there that we've just gone through the 50% retracement from this high down to this low. So we need to get through the 62 and then make our way up towards the all-time high, which still stands at 48,432. All of the good news at the moment is seeing a bit of a revival of the Santa rally as well. 30-minute chart, you can see there's the catalyst, and bash, up we go, all the way up, moving very sharply during yesterday. Just out of curiosity, let's just have a look and see how far up we went in the main session. We were up low to high, 849 points there for the Dow during yesterday. That's the 30-minute chart. Like I say, go back to the daily. You can see where we are heading back to those all-time highs at the moment. It's very important that we do this. I think if something's going to happen regarding AI stocks, etc., it's going to come in the new year, personally. And also today is half-day trading. Then there's no US trading tomorrow, just electronic. So it's a case of Friday also half day as well, so a thin week for the US traders. In the German DAX yesterday, good day for this, moving up also, but it's running into trouble at 38% retracement and the 200 MA. Both these areas need to be taken out, and in between the 38% retracement and the 50, we've got the 20 bar moving average there as well, which needs to be taken out. If we get through the 50, we've also got the 50 bar moving average as well. So a lot of resistance for the DAX there. Let's see what happens with Lagarde's statement this morning. In the 30-minute chart, we moved down initially, which I mentioned in yesterday's market alert to look set to move down. It retested the low. We see the buying coming in at the low, and then we moved up, apart from a bit of a battle round the 230 kickoff for the Dow. Otherwise, we're above yesterday's high on the overnight already as well. So moving nicely to the upside, but see what Lagarde has to say and how it affects the market today. In the S&P 500, again, we had the climatic volume. We were oversold. The market then shows the stochastics crossing, market moving up. There's your fib retracements. I've drawn these from here down to here, and this high down to this low there as well. So price is starting to move back to the upside, and the all-time high there still at 6921. 30-minute chart, exactly like the Dow. We had a shakeout. We see the demand coming in. We see the buying as well as it broke through, and then the market maintaining to the upside. The FT100 obviously moving with the markets to the upside yesterday as well, finding support down at the 78.62 level. We can get rid of that 62 and we can draw in. We're interesting to see what happens today with the FT. Moving up, we're going to find resistance in these three areas, the 38%, the 50 and the 62, and then in between this at the 50 level we've got the 20 bar moving average as well, which shall offer some resistance. Yesterday morning we moved lower. We didn't go all the way down to Monday's low, but we then moved higher, and you can see at the moment we're currently just trying to get through yesterday's high for the FT100. In the US dollar, big drop yesterday on soft data as we saw in the headlines, and down again on the overnight, so this is going to have a beneficial effect for the metal. So let's have a look at those. So in the metals, we can see that silver is trying to move higher, get through the golden ratio, which happens to be where the selling came in here before. I'd say it's half-day trading today, so it'll be interesting to see if the market can push a little higher. We've got all of this resistance to get through in order to get back to the all-time high of 54.45. In the 30-minute chart, you can see the LBMA slam for yesterday. A lot of red there, but we then switched, saw the green coming in, and that was at the 200 MA as well, and the DP, and then the market moving off this level back to the upside. In the gold market, similar picture, market trying to get through, or well, hold through the 62% retracement there, and then head back towards that all-time high, which seems, according to the news in the Zero Hedge website, that we are sort of gearing up with the fact that Japan's going to raise rates to have another go at the 4381. It's not going to happen instantly, but who knows. Very choppy in the 30-minute gold. We had the lower prices, but notice how the 50 EMA held the market there. Prices then moving up, pulling back, but overnight in Asia, a lot of buying there. And you can see there that we're also trying to get back and stay above yesterday's high. Let's have a look at the gold-silver ratio. So in the gold-silver ratio, it's been moving down for the last few days. It could do with accelerating down towards the 78, and also see the silver market move higher towards 53, 54 as well. Get through 54, we might actually break this support that we see there to the left at the 78.50 sort of level. Right, let's have a quick look at yesterday's trades. So we kicked off yesterday with the market shaking out, which I mentioned in the alert, and probably the same again today as well when we look at the chart in just a moment. We then started to move to the upside, and we see the market then get into a bit of a sideways move before then coming down and retesting the low, didn't we? We saw that in the bigger picture, which we get a bit of a bounce here, and then we see the Dow come back and stop at the low. So as we stop at the low, you can see the volume there. You can see the green buying coming in at the low before prices get a bit of a bounce, and there you see the signal. And we didn't move up too much before we got stuck in a sideways move, and then eventually we drifted to the upside. And let's just see the news there that came out yesterday, as we saw the peace deal
make further progress. So there is a quick spike up there of over 100 points. 150 points to be more precise. Takes us back through the high, and then in the afternoon we see the DAX coming back as the US markets sold off in the first part of the session. Then get the climatic volume there, and then prices moving high. You can see also very irritatingly that the market, the stop was the order was filled. Let me just wind it back. You'll see the order was filled, and then the market was slammed with some selling there before prices then got stuck in a sideways move, and we see the exact same thing again as they put the selling back in. So they did that twice, and then the market then finding its feet and moving back to the upside. So the volatility has changed. May need to look at moving the stops on this, but we are going into half-day trading today, so the major player in the market is not going to be there. Right, so a quick look, see where we are for the main index for the 2-minute DAX. We're sitting at the 200 MA at the moment. There's the high, there's the close. Bit of weakness around at the moment. Don't be surprised if we don't come down towards the high before we find some sort of support to then move back to the upside. Right, that will do it for this one. Brace yourself for Reeves today. And let's see how the market reacts following her statement at 12:30, I do believe it is. Right, that's it. Have a great day. And as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.